Hello there, and welcome. It's so lovely to have you join me today. Now, let's be honest for a moment, shall we? As the years gently pass by, we might sometimes notice a few changes in how our bodies feel. Perhaps getting up from your favorite armchair isn't quite as swift as it used to be, or maybe reaching for that top shelf feels like a bit more of an effort. You might even find that those little aches and stiffness creep in more often than they used to. If any of this sounds familiar, please know you're not alone. It's a natural part of life's journey. But here's the wonderful news. We have so much more control over how we feel than we might think. Our bodies are truly remarkable, and with just a little bit of the right kind of attention, we can maintain our flexibility, boost our energy levels, and really enhance our overall health, no matter our age. That's what I'm so excited to talk with you about today. In this video, we're going to explore 5 gentle yet incredibly effective exercises specifically designed for seniors. These aren't about strenuous workouts or pushing yourself to the limit. Instead, we'll focus on movements that you can comfortably incorporate into your daily routine. Think of them as little gifts you give to your body, helping it stay supple, strong, and ready for all the joys life has to offer. We're talking about exercises that can help you move with more ease, enjoy your hobbies more fully, and simply feel better in your own skin. Now, you might be thinking, exercises? Is that really for me? And to that, I say a resounding yes. Staying active and maintaining flexibility isn't just about avoiding aches and pains, it's about so much more. It's about keeping our independence, being able to play with grandchildren or great-grandchildren, tending to our gardens, and continuing to do all the things that bring us joy. It's about feeling vibrant and full of life. So, let's get started with our first wonderful exercise, something that's often overlooked but makes a world of difference: gentle neck stretches. Think about how often we hold tension in our neck and shoulders, whether it's from reading, watching television, or even just the stresses of daily life. This simple exercise can release that tension, improve your range of motion, and even help with those pesky headaches that sometimes creep up. To begin, find a comfortable seated or standing position. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and your back is straight but not stiff. Now, very slowly and gently, let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. You should feel a gentle stretch along the left side of your neck. Hold this position for about 15 to 20 seconds, breathing deeply and evenly. Remember, there's no need to force anything. This should feel like a pleasant release, not a sharp pain. Once you've held it for a comfortable duration, slowly bring your head back to the center. Take a moment to notice how that side of your neck feels. Now, let's repeat on the other side. Gently tilt your left ear towards your left shoulder, feeling a stretch along the right side of your neck. Again, hold for 15 to 20 seconds, breathing calmly. Bring your head back to the center. We can also add a gentle chin tuck. Keeping your head facing forward, slowly tuck your chin towards your chest, as if you're making a double chin. You should feel a stretch at the back of your neck. Hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then gently release. Another variation is a gentle head turn. Slowly turn your head to look over your right shoulder, holding for a few seconds, and then slowly return to the center. Repeat on the left side. The key with these neck stretches is to be incredibly gentle and slow. Avoid any jerky movements or forcing your head into a position that feels uncomfortable. Think of it like a gentle dance for your neck muscles. You can do these stretches several times a day, whenever you feel a bit of stiffness creeping in. They're wonderful to do first thing in the morning to ease any overnight tension, or even in the evening to relax before bed. Now, let's move on to our second fantastic exercise, one that really helps to keep our upper body mobile and can make everyday tasks like reaching for things or putting on a coat much easier: shoulder rolls. Our shoulders can become quite stiff over time, especially if we spend a lot of time sitting or doing repetitive tasks. Shoulder rolls are a simple yet effective way to combat this stiffness and improve circulation in the upper body. Again, start in a comfortable seated or standing position with your arms relaxed at your sides. Now, we're going to roll our shoulders forward. Imagine you're drawing a circle with your shoulder. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, then forward, then down, and then back. Do this slowly and with a smooth, circular motion. Try to coordinate your breathing with the movement. Inhale as you bring your shoulders up and forward, and exhale as you bring them down and back. Aim for about 5 to 10 forward rolls. Once you've completed the forward rolls, let's reverse the direction. This time, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, then back, then down, and then forward. Again, keep the movements slow and controlled, focusing on a gentle rotation in the shoulder joint. Aim for another 5 to 10 backward rolls. What's lovely about shoulder rolls is that you can do them almost anywhere, anytime. You could be sitting in your chair while watching television, standing in the kitchen waiting for your tea to brew, or even taking a break during a walk. They're so discreet and yet so beneficial. Regular shoulder rolls can not only improve your flexibility but also help to relieve tension in your upper back and neck, contributing to better posture and overall comfort. Now that we've gently awakened our neck and shoulders, let's move our focus a little lower and talk about an exercise that's fantastic for improving flexibility in our hips and lower back, which are so crucial for maintaining balance and ease of movement. Seated hip marches. As we age, the hip flexors can become tight, which can affect our gait and make activities like walking and climbing stairs more challenging. This exercise helps to gently loosen those muscles and improve circulation in the lower body. Find a sturdy chair where you can sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor. Make sure the chair isn't going to slide. Sit up straight with your back supported by the chair. Now, we're going to gently lift one knee towards your chest, keeping your foot flexed. Don't worry about lifting it too high, just lift it as high as feels comfortable for you. Hold this position for a moment, feeling a gentle stretch in your hip. Then, slowly lower your foot back to the floor. Repeat this movement with your other leg, lifting your knee towards your chest and then slowly lowering it. Continue alternating legs in a gentle marching motion. Aim for about 10 to 15 repetitions on each leg. Remember to breathe throughout the exercise. Inhale as you lift your knee and exhale as you lower it. What's wonderful about seated hip marches is that they are low impact and can be easily modified to suit your individual needs. If lifting your knee high feels difficult, just lift it a little bit. The important thing is to get that gentle movement in the hip joint. Regular practice of seated hip marches can help improve your balance, make walking feel easier, and contribute to greater overall mobility in your lower body. Now, let's continue our journey towards greater flexibility and overall health with our fourth wonderful exercise, ankle rotations and foot flexes. We often don't think much about our ankles and feet until they start to bother us, but they play such a vital role in our balance, our ability to walk comfortably, and our overall stability. Keeping them flexible and strong is so important, especially as we want to stay active and on our feet for years to come. For this exercise, you can either remain seated in your chair or sit on the edge of your bed, anywhere you can comfortably dangle your feet without them touching the ground. Let's start with ankle rotations. Extend one leg slightly so your foot is off the floor. Now, imagine you're drawing a circle with your toes. Slowly rotate your foot clockwise, making as large a circle as feels comfortable in your ankle joint. Aim for about 5 to 10 rotations in one direction. Once you've completed the clockwise rotations, pause for a moment and then reverse the direction. Rotate your foot counterclockwise for another 5 to 10 repetitions. Pay attention to any little clicks or stiffness you might feel, but don't push through any pain. The movement should be smooth and gentle. After you've done the rotations with one ankle, switch to the other leg and repeat the same process, 5 to 10 clockwise rotations followed by 5 to 10 counterclockwise rotations. Now, let's add in some foot flexes and extensions. With one leg still extended, point your toes straight down towards the floor, feeling a gentle stretch in the top of your foot and ankle. Hold this for a moment, and then flex your foot by bringing your toes up towards your shin, feeling a stretch in your calf. Repeat this pointing and flexing motion about 10 to 15 times with each foot. These simple ankle rotations and foot flexes are fantastic for improving circulation in your lower legs and feet, increasing flexibility in your ankle joints, and strengthening the muscles around your ankles. This can contribute to better balance, reduce the risk of falls, and make walking feel much more stable and comfortable. You can easily do these exercises while you're reading, watching television, or even chatting on the phone. They're a wonderful way to give your lower limbs some gentle attention throughout the day. Alright, we've worked our way down to our ankles and feet. Now, for our fifth and final exercise in this session, we're going to focus on improving the flexibility of our wrists and strengthening our grip, gentle wrist rotations and finger stretches. Our hands and wrists are involved in so many of our daily activities, from opening jars to writing to simply holding a cup of tea. Maintaining their flexibility and strength is crucial for our independence and quality of life. You can perform these exercises either sitting or standing. Let's start with wrist rotations. Extend your arms straight out in front of you, with your palms facing down. Now, gently make a fist with both hands, but don't clench them tightly. Keeping your forearms still, slowly rotate your wrists clockwise, making small, controlled circles. Aim for about 5 to 10 rotations. After the clockwise rotations, pause briefly and then reverse the direction. Rotate your wrists counterclockwise for another 5 to 10 repetitions. Remember to keep the movements smooth and gentle. Next, let's move on to finger stretches. Extend your hands out in front of you with your palms facing forward. Now, gently spread your fingers as wide apart as is comfortable. Hold this stretched position for a few seconds, and then relax your fingers. Repeat this spreading and relaxing motion about 5 to 10 times. Another helpful finger stretch is to make a gentle fist, and then slowly open your hand, extending your fingers out straight. Repeat this opening and closing motion several times. You can also try gently bending each finger individually at the middle joint and then straightening it. Finally, let's work on our grip strength. You can do this simply by gently squeezing a soft stress ball or even a rolled-up towel in each hand for a few seconds, and then releasing. Repeat this squeezing action about 5 to 10 times with each hand. Be careful not to squeeze too tightly, especially if you have any pain in your hands or wrists. The goal is a gentle strengthening exercise. These wrist rotations and finger stretches are wonderful for improving flexibility, reducing stiffness, and maintaining strength in your hands and wrists. Incorporating them into your daily routine can make everyday tasks easier and more comfortable. You might find that things like opening bottles or turning doorknobs become less of a struggle. So, there you have it, our 5 gentle yet effective exercises specifically designed to help you stay flexible and boost your overall health as a senior. Gentle neck stretches, shoulder rolls, seated hip marches, ankle rotations and foot flexes, and gentle wrist rotations and finger stretches. Remember, the key with all of these exercises is to listen to your body. Never push yourself into a position that causes pain. Gentle and consistent movement is far more beneficial than trying to do too much too soon. You can incorporate these exercises into your daily routine at your own pace, perhaps doing a few in the morning, a few in the afternoon, and a few in the evening. Now, the most important thing about any exercise routine is making it a sustainable part of your life. It's not about doing everything perfectly all at once, but rather about finding a rhythm that works for you and being consistent. Think of these exercises not as chores, but as little moments of self-care, investments in your well-being that will pay dividends in the years to come. So, how can you make these exercises a regular habit? One helpful tip is to link them to something you already do every day. For example, you could do your neck stretches while you're waiting for your morning coffee to brew, or perform your shoulder rolls during the commercial breaks of your favorite television program. Perhaps you could do the seated hip marches while you're sitting and reading, and the ankle and wrist exercises while you're chatting on the phone. By attaching these exercises to existing routines, they become less of an extra task and more of a natural part of your day. Another great way to stay consistent is to find a time of day that you generally feel most relaxed and have a few spare minutes. For some, this might be first thing in the morning to gently wake up the body, or perhaps in the late afternoon to ease any stiffness that has built up throughout the day. Experiment a little and see what time feels best for you. Even just 5 to 10 minutes dedicated to these exercises a couple of times a day can be incredibly beneficial. It can also be helpful to keep things light and enjoyable. Put on some soothing music while you exercise, or find a comfortable spot in your home where you feel relaxed. Remember, this is about nurturing your body, so create an environment that feels pleasant and encouraging. Now, as we incorporate these exercises, it's also important to listen to our bodies and be mindful of any limitations or discomfort. If you experience any pain during an exercise, please stop immediately. It's always a good idea to have a chat with your doctor before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have any pre-existing health conditions. They can offer personalized advice and ensure that these exercises are suitable for you. Remember, progress is often gradual. You might not notice a dramatic difference overnight, but over time, with consistent practice, you'll likely find that you move with more ease, feel less stiff, and have more energy to enjoy the things you love. Be patient with yourself, celebrate the small victories, and acknowledge the effort you're putting in. You are taking positive steps towards a healthier and more vibrant you. It's also worth noting that these exercises, while fantastic for flexibility and overall well-being, are just one piece of the puzzle. Maintaining a balanced diet, staying hydrated, getting enough restful sleep, and engaging in social activities are all equally important for your overall health and happiness. Think of these exercises as a wonderful complement to a healthy lifestyle. So, to briefly summarize the 5 exercises we've explored. 1. Gentle neck stretches, for releasing tension and improving neck mobility. Remember to move slowly and gently. 2. Shoulder rolls, to keep your upper body mobile and ease stiffness in the shoulders and upper back. Forward and backward rotations are both beneficial. 3. Seated hip marches, to improve flexibility in your hips and lower back, which is crucial for balance and comfortable movement. Lift your knees gently while seated. 4. Ankle rotations and foot flexes, to enhance flexibility and circulation in your lower legs and feet, contributing to better stability. Rotate your ankles and point and flex your feet. 5. Gentle wrist rotations and finger stretches, to maintain dexterity and strength in your hands and wrists, making everyday tasks easier. Rotate your wrists and spread and flex your fingers. These exercises are simple, they don't require any special equipment, and you can do them in the comfort of your own home. The most important thing is to start slowly, be consistent, and listen to your body. I truly hope that you find these exercises helpful and that they empower you to take an active role in maintaining your flexibility and boosting your overall health. Remember, it's never too late to start making positive changes, and even small steps can lead to big improvements in how you feel and how you live your life. I would absolutely love to hear about your experiences with these exercises. Please feel free to share your thoughts or any tips you might have in the comments section below. Have you tried any of these before? Do you have any other gentle exercises that you find particularly helpful? Let's create a supportive community where we can all learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps to share this information with others who might also benefit. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, focusing on gentle exercises, health tips for seniors, and ways to live a vibrant and fulfilling life, please consider subscribing to my channel. I have lots more planned, and I'd love to have you as part of our growing community. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Remember to be kind to your body, to move gently, and to celebrate every step you take towards a healthier and happier you. Here's to staying flexible, feeling fantastic, and enjoying all the wonderful moments life has to offer at any age.